Hello guys, in this video I'm going to reveal 3 different dividend growth stocks that I think look pretty good in the month of September 2019. This does not mean that if you watch this video later on that these companies are still not good, okay? They might still be good. It's just that, these 3 I think look pretty nice right now this second, okay? So if you're someone that's got some money, you've maybe earned a little bit of money and you're ready to deploy that, you're ready to invest it into some stocks, they give you some nice income and that income grows over time, okay? Then this video is for you, okay? Let's go. Hey guys, Ricardo Torres here. If you're new to this channel, I'm all about dividend growth investing, okay? What that means is that I exclusively invest in companies that pay dividends, okay? If you don't know what that is, it's just an amount of money out of the company's earnings, out of the company's profits that gets paid to you as the shareholder, okay? It's pretty nice. It's pretty much free money that you don't have to work for, okay? It's pure passive income. You don't really have to do anything to earn that income, other than, do a bit of research at the beginning and then just hold that stock, okay? But not only that, I don't just buy companies that pay a dividend. I also like them to increase it every single year so that my income increases at a quicker rate than inflation, okay? Thus allowing me to eventually become financially independent, okay? Now, before I get into the 3 stocks that I recommend, which I think are pretty nice at this time, let me just give you a quick disclaimer, okay? You have to do your own due diligence, okay? None of these are recommendations for you to go out there and buy these stocks, okay? You need to do your own research. I'm just going to point you in the right direction. I'm going to show you some stocks that I personally own, okay? I personally own all of these stocks because I've bought them in the past. I've bought some more fairly recently, but you have to promise me, okay? You have to pinky promise me that you will do your own due diligence, okay? So with that out of the way, and if you promise me that, let's get started with the first stock. So Franklin Resources, ticker symbol BEN, B-E-N, is a holding company, okay? They basically get money from customers and they invest it, okay? They also offer some exchange traded funds, okay? It's a great company. It's got a dividend increase streak, okay? That means that the number of consecutive years that it's been increasing its dividend is 39, okay? Not many companies are able to say that, okay? To consistently increase that dividend for so long, okay? But Franklin Resources has been able to do this, and right now its dividend yield is at 4%, okay? That's a very nice entry point. I've bought this stock in the past before its yield was this high, okay? And right now that it's at a 4% yield, I've bought some more. So if you're new to this channel, okay, and to dividend growth investing, not only do I look at the yield and how long the company's been increasing the dividends, but I also look by how much it's been increasing its dividends. Because if it's only like, 1% or 0 point something percent, that's not really that significant, okay? It needs to at least increase its dividend at least at the same rate of inflation, if not more, okay? And Franklin Resources has been increasing its dividend, at least on average in the last 10 years, by 13%, which is a very nice dividend increase rate. And when you couple that to that 4% dividend yield, this one's a stunner, okay? This one's a home run. So yeah, I really like it, especially because it's payout ratio, okay? So that means out of the company's earnings, how much of that money are they spending on paying their shareholders that dividend, okay? If it's too high, that worries me a little, okay? If it's like above 70%, that worries me quite a bit. So that's something to consider. However, in this case, you're safe, guys, okay? It's got a payout ratio of only 37%, okay? So pretty much all those dividend metrics are very nice. But let me now tell you why I think that now could be a good time to buy Franklin Resources. So the average PE ratio or price to earnings ratio of this stock over the last few years has been 15.8%. So that's the average PE ratio. So if it's higher than that, it means that it might be a bit too expensive. And if it's lower than that, it means that that could be a signal that the stock is undervalued, okay? And in this case, it really is. Its current P/E ratio sits at 9.4, so that's significantly less than the average P/E ratio, okay? And something else I like to look at is the company's average dividend yield compared to its current dividend yield, which, as I've just said, is 4%. And this happens to be double the average dividend yield, okay? Franklin Resources, over the last 5 years, has had a dividend yield of only 2%. So honestly, those two things really signal that, hey, now could be a pretty good time to buy Franklin Resources. Now let's move on to the second dividend growth stock that I think looks pretty good in September 2019. And this is no other than 3M. Ticker symbol MMM. 3Ms. You get it? So 3M is an industrial company that makes a huge array of things, anywhere from industry to worker safety, through healthcare, all the way up to consumer goods, okay? It makes so many things that it's very well positioned to keep on increasing that dividend, keep on raising its stock price, okay? And basically making you a lot of money in the long run. They make anything from post-it notes, okay? Those little yellow post-it notes that you stick to things, to safety glasses for construction workers, okay? So many different things. They're also globally diversified, okay, which is also very nice. And the reason that 3M caught my eye is that its current dividend yield sits at 3.6% when its average dividend yield over the last few years has only been 2.4%, okay? So its dividend yield is significantly higher than its average dividend yield. Now 3M is a dividend king, okay, which means that it's been increasing its dividends non-stop through thick and thin, okay, no matter what, for over 50 years. And not just that, okay, it's not just been doing it for 50 years, but 61 years, guys. 61 years. Think what you were 61 years ago. Probably not even born, okay? So that's how long 3M has been increasing its dividends, all right? The average increases over the last few years have been at 11%, but a very nice signal is that that's actually speeding up, okay? That 11% is speeding up, which is something that I really like, okay? It kind of signals that the company really wants to give back to shareholders, okay? So that's like, you know, the number one thing you're looking at, okay? If you want to buy a stock, you need to make sure that that company really rewards shareholders. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be able to keep increasing those dividends at quite a high rate because its payout ratio is only 61%, okay? That's just the same as the number of years. That's a pretty nice payout ratio. It's not as low as I would perhaps like it, but around 60%, that's a pretty good sweet spot, okay? It means that the company has plenty of money to keep expanding the company, okay? Keep buying new machinery, keep basically getting better at what they do, whilst also paying a pretty nice dividend. Just to finish up with 3M, okay, its average P ratio over the last few years has been at 23, and it's now sitting at only 17, okay? So again, that's a pretty nice signal that, you know, perhaps this company could be good for you in the long run, okay? So definitely check 3M out, okay? Dividend king. You really can't go wrong with a company like this. Okay guys, the third company that I want to talk about, this one's a little bit different, okay? This one is actually a company that trades both in the US as well as the UK. And in fact, Australia as well, I believe, okay? This is BHP Group. And this is actually one of the biggest mining companies in the entire world. They are involved with exploration and production of petroleum, copper, iron ore, and also coal, okay? All of those things are basically vital things that society needs to function, okay? And that's the kind of company that I really like to buy. A company that makes something that's so essential for civilization that it's always going to be needed, okay? And fair enough, you know, maybe in 50 years time, coal and petroleum, they're not used anymore. But I believe companies like these will be able to adapt and, you know, to the changing times, okay? So BHP Group trades under different ticker symbols, depending on where you find it, okay? If it's the UK stock market or the American one. So it could be called either BHP, the ticker symbol could be BHP, or BBL, okay? It really depends. Search for both, okay? See what you find. Just make sure it's this company, okay? And again, this is not a recommendation for you to buy it. Just a little, you know, little hint, okay? Here you go, guys. A little hint. Check it out. Do your own research, okay? Now, let me tell you about the reasons why I think this is nice. Okay, these are the good parts, but there's also bad parts about this company. And I'll tell you about the bad parts in a minute. So first, the good thing is that its dividend yield at the moment, at the time that I record this, is at 5.3%. That's a very nice dividend yield. And its payout ratio is only 55%, okay? So like I just said, that's a pretty nice balance between, you know, expanding the company and also rewarding shareholders. Then when it comes to the PE ratio, it's now sitting at 15, when the average has been closer to 21, okay, over the last few years. So again, that's a nice signal that, you know, let's have a look at this company, okay? Okay guys, now come the bad parts about this company. It's actually a bit of a funny story because BHP, or BHP Billiton, as they used to be called before, now it's changed its name a few times. This is actually one of the very first stocks that I bought when I lived in the UK, all right? And everything looked pretty nice, but I wasn't that experienced in dividend growth investing back then. And unfortunately, this company cut their dividend, okay? This was in 2014, 2015. The whole energy industry was actually really struggling. And this kind of led to the company making fewer profits and having to cut that dividend, okay? So a dividend cut, it's actually a very bad thing, really, okay? As a shareholder, you don't want your income to decrease. You want your income to increase. So when a company decreases that income, it's a bad sign. However, it has to be said that it's actually, ever since the cut, it's actually been able to increase that dividend very quickly ever since, okay? So it's now at a point that I believe the company is stronger than it used to be. And I believe that such a crazy time in the energy industry probably won't happen for a very long time, okay? Like, touch wood, okay? But, I believe that it can keep on increasing its dividend. It's already paying a pretty nice dividend. It's well covered by its earnings, okay? So, yeah, check out BHP Group. Let me know what you think of these 3 stocks, okay? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Are you a shareholder of any of them? Do you like the look of any of them, okay? Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Not only do I release videos like these, giving you actual stocks every month, but also lots of other videos, okay? Educational videos, hopefully entertaining videos. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon. Like this video as well, because that really tells the YouTube algorithm that this video is good, and it will really help me to grow my channel, okay guys? Because that's my main focus, to grow my channel and reach as many people as possible with useful information, okay? I really want you guys to have the success that I'm having with dividend growth investing, okay? And it all starts with education, okay? So if you could do me that favor, click like on this button and yeah, leave a comment below. That would really help me. But yeah guys, for now, this is everything. I will release another one of these videos next month. But apart from that, there will be a video every single week with more awesome investing and personal finance stuff, okay? So yeah, just make sure you're subscribed to get my next video, okay? That is it for now, guys. Have a great day. Bye.